Here's why I won't be a good therapist for you, because I think that your time and money and energy is extremely valuable, and so is mine. And I want us to get the best out of it. So, I am going to give homework sometimes when needed. I'm going to push you to get through certain memories, beliefs, patterns. I'm going to be asking you, what is it that you want to work on today? How could we update something? If we could update a belief, a pattern, a habit that you have, what is it that we could focus on to really get the most use out of our session? I'm also not a good therapist for you if you're looking for somebody who's going to get loud, who's going to get angry with you, who's going to like name call you out. Like, there are some out there and some people seem to like that. That's not me. I'm not going to be that therapist for you. I'm not going to be that therapist for you if you are looking for only strength-based, solution-focused work. I do some solution-focused work, but we also look at what is the root of where we learned this pattern. We look at it from a very nurturing perspective and look at, what are some of the causes of this? How did we get here, right? I'm also not a good therapist for you for looking at just treating the symptoms. We're going to treat the symptoms, but a lot of times treating the root cause of it helps then flow over into the other symptoms. So even talking about, lifestyle patterns and habits and, the way that negative self-talk is affecting us, the relationships in our life, our sleep patterns, all of those things, right? We have to look at the root of it and really put it together because you're a whole human being. So I'm not a good therapist for you if you're looking for just the symptoms, or even just to simply talk about your week every single week, right? If you want to do 52 sessions a year and only talk about your week, okay, we're not going to make very much progress. I hate to break it to you. So those goals of better emotion regulation, those goals of processing trauma, we're not going to get very far. So I might not be the good therapist for you because I want to get the most out of your session. And of course, we have time to sit there and talk about things in your week. We have time to talk about things that are on your mind, things that are stressing you out, conversations you've had, how that's sitting with you. But I'm not a good therapist if we're going to do that 52 weeks out of the year, right? I'm also not a good therapist if we're only doing sessions on the opposite spectrum once every 6 months, because I don't know you and you don't know me. So how do we have a therapeutic relationship? How do we create emotional safety to be able to create growth? Also, if we do an hour session at a time, we're not going to make it very far, right? Because I got to get to understand what it is like that you are experiencing. You may be experiencing anxiety, but anxiety is different from one person to the next. One person experiences anxiety socially. Another person experiences anxiety when there is a phobia that is triggered. Another person experiences anxiety when they are going to sleep and they have nightmares. Another, so on and so forth, right? So I have to get to know what your anxiety is like. So if you know for yourself that, once a month session starting out is all you can do, you may be able to do something, but we're not going to be nearly as effective. And I want to make sure you get the most out of your session. So I might not be the therapist for you, and that's okay.